Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Greetings, sacred healers and medicine people of Terra Nova Gaia Universalis. We begin this final month of 2025 of manifestations and transformations with a major pulse of pure crystalline light from yesterday's X-class solar flash. Our local Solaris continues to envelop Gaia and all her children of the sun with gamma mother plasma waves of adamantine light, releasing another 8 C-class solar flares in the past 24 hours. All our prophets, sages, and seers of New Earth, along with our divine masculine priests and divine feminine priestesses, are rising together to take back this realm from all the nefarious ones that twisted the light into the dark and flipped all that is good into a dark mind game of false time loops and the wheel of samsara, as the Buddha mind and the wheel of Dharma shall set all our people free. All our starseed earth angelics of the 144 are on divine mission from the infinite source creator and our legions of light to shift this realm from the inside out with love, light, and truth of the great mystery, to transform this realm into the paradise she has always evolved to be. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of trust, provision, and higher guidance. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute. The winds of change are about to accelerate on our planet as we get close to the end of our calendar year. Be aware that nothing is going to stay the same, as a vast corridor of God Source consciousness light will become made manifest and begin to radiate throughout all multidimensional levels of our planet. The God Source consciousness brilliance will open and fully anchor a higher consciousness platform within the new 5D Earth arena, within infinite Source love intelligence, Pars Kute. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Grandma Chandra, energies of December. The energies of December are providing the opportunity for us to experience a quantum leap. Everything we need, we already have in our quantum field, Merkaba, energetic body. Humanity is still trying to hold on to the 3D reality, 3D activities. The further we go, the higher we rise. Less and less there is a need in finding the results of our being in the 3D reality. The results will definitely present themselves. We will see and feel them. The majority of what we are doing and where we are going is all pure energy. This is something that humanity needs to accept, to learn how to live in, how to live with, and how to create from. We are creating with the energy, but in our 3D reality, we will not necessarily see the results of our creation. Wherever we are going, the results are there for us. We are paving the energetic road for ourselves as we are moving to where we are going. Trust yourself, trust the way you are going, and everyone who is working with you. Hugs and love to all of you, Grandma, from GrandmaChandra.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. Today's Oracle. You have outgrown your old self. Your old life just became too small for you. And so life took you out of it and higher. Expect this week new doors opening and a sense of, I made it. I'm past the threshold of pain now. December will bring small and big opportunities of expansion. You will receive them because you will move through your days as the new you. When pain from 2025 lingers, remember, this story does not define you. The pain is dissolving, and it's your opportunity to also not bring it back to the field. Tangible things are going to show up during your days: connections, love, purpose, inspirations, and opportunities. Letters confirming you were chosen for this, giving confirmation that you are indeed on the other side. This removal was for your best, and it's about time for you to see why. Life is about to ease and expand at the same time. The beauty of it could feel so unexpected that it will surprise you. December will see one of your key prayers answered. And today from Divine's Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 12/1/25. December is last looks before next year's curtain opens on a new act. One last touch-up, one last honest assessment, one last sign-off. You've been preparing for years and even lifetimes to play your part during this important shift. This month will highlight the good, the bad, the wins, and the upsets for everyone. But don't be a critic of your efforts. They are the heart, the music, and the magic, and your personal contributions. Things are changing now because your soul, through lifetimes of experience, requires it, and because you're ready for more. This is the moment to take a big breath and prepare to step confidently into your own evolution. And today from Divine's Star of the Light, Amera Atlantis, we are detoxing for December. How is your body feeling as we prepare to enter the 12/12 Gateway? If you are immersed in physical symptoms and letting go rather dramatically in your body, you are likely being prepped for the sweeps of light fusions coming forward as we approach 2026. Saturn direct is karma burning many of us as we are contracted to step out of the trends of our soul carnage and walk as free agents of spirit. How do we fully shed our karmic past and patterns? Release these three: judgments of self or others, pride, guilt. I now release all souls, including my own, where I have judged, blamed, or shamed because I did not fully understand God's plan. Your body is generating the purge so you may glide into a more fully awakened and sovereign state of presence. Let no one from your past make you beholden to their expectations, and in turn, bless and release those you may be holding bondage instead of freedom. The 7 sacred laws of Atlantis: Law of One, Law of Karma, Law of Manifestation, Law of Grace, Law of Unconditional Love, Law of Intention, Law of Self-Responsibility. The timeline of the return of the Titans, the antediluvian kings and queens re-merged December 12th through 21st. They are looking to us as the portals by which the great kingdom of Atlantis returns, as we realize the kingdom within. We are purging and clarifying in our bodies to hold up those timelines incoming, and as uncomfortable as it may feel, I will remind you the old saying, better out than in. Oceans of Aloha, Amera Atlantis, Star of the Sea, from AmeraAtlantis.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. The Antares Gateway, December's Heart-Opening Awakening, Major X 1.9 Solar Flare, December 1st, 2025. Dear friends, as December opens its gates, we step into the resonance of the number 12, a trinity frequency that brings alignment, completion, and integration. This vibration carries the sense of a doorway, a sacred threshold where the wisdom of the past year gathers to meet the potential of the one to come. December is never just another month. It's a spiritual corridor where timelines merge, insights crystallize, and the soul begins to prepare for a new cycle. With the 12 energy, we are invited to weave together body, mind, and spirit, integrating the lessons we've lived and the growth we've earned. It is a month of synthesis, a month where everything clicks into place within us, even if the clarity arrives quietly, like a whisper felt more than heard. Also, an intense X 1.9 solar flare took place earlier this morning, making our energy fields more susceptible to the new December shift. Within this Trinity month, we meet the first portal, the Antares Gateway, opening between December 2nd and 4th, and culminating under the full moon's luminous guidance. Antares, one of the 4 royal stars, aligns with the sun during this period, creating a direct energetic beam aimed at human consciousness. This alignment doesn't simply influence us, it activates ancient circuitry within us, as if touching a hidden switch that's been waiting for light. Antares has been revered across cultures as a star of protection, truth, and spiritual awakening. When the sun sits atop this stellar throne, the effect is magnifying, purifying, and deeply transformative. Known as the heart of the scorpion, Antares awakens the chambers of our own heart. Under this influence, many may feel a surge of emotional intelligence, an inner warmth that softens our defenses and invites genuine connection. Creativity begins to flow more freely, not as effort but as overflow. Compassion rises naturally, not only toward others, but also toward the parts of ourselves we usually hide or judge. This is a period when supportive relationships feel richer and conversations carry a deeper tone. Even silence feels meaningful, as if your heart is finally speaking in a language you understand. In several ancient traditions, Antares was considered a resting point for souls, a luminous station where they paused on their journey after leaving the physical realm. Here, souls were said to review their regrets, triumphs, memories, and choices with clarity and compassion. During the Antares Gateway, we are offered the opportunity to experience a version of the soul review while still alive. It's as though the veil between past and present gently thins, allowing us to look at our story from above, with more grace, more acceptance, more truth. This is a powerful moment for inner reconciliation. Under this portal, questions naturally arise. Is there someone you still hold in the space of regret? Is there someone whose voice you miss? Is there a chapter of your life that still feels unresolved? Antares invites us not to force closure, but to open to healing, forgiveness, conversations long postponed, or simply a shift in perspective can bring the heart back into harmony. This is the energy of laying burdens down, of letting the soul stretch in relief, of choosing peace over tension. As the full moon on December 4th amplifies the Antares frequency, the energy becomes even more clarifying, encouraging us to embrace authenticity and emotional truth. This lunar peak shines its light into the corners we usually avoid, not to expose but to liberate. It asks us to celebrate what we've created, honor what we've survived, and acknowledge what still wants to transform. In this illuminated space, December begins not with rush or pressure, but with spaciousness, with reflection, with the quiet courage of a heart ready to open wider. Under the Antares Gateway, you are being called into greater compassion, greater truth, and greater peace with the journey that has shaped you. Have a wonderful new month. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. So many of us are the way shower souls, as we are being asked to now step into an expanded, highest loving service by being the pioneering souls who pave the way for others to follow. We so often took on the role of the visionaries, the prophets, the forerunners, the sages, and those who often, through their foresight, their profound sense of highest calling and purpose, even from birth, to not only pave new and higher pathways and take leaps of faith into the unknown, but also show the way. We are the cosmic pioneers, the explorers, the ones not bound by anything or anyone. For our natural inquisitiveness, our quest for knowing what lies beyond the beyond, have often taken us to the universal frontiers of space exploration, and now in this momentous time to explore beyond the beyond, as we fully utilize our multidimensionality, our soul expertise, our insights, our visions, and follow our deep inner heart soul knowing in the highest degrees. We were prepared for this for thousands of Earth years and universally, and here we are on the threshold of now needing to pave the way, and already are doing so, into the higher dimensional state and states of consciousness, and more than this, even beyond this, and paving the way for others, showing the way, and being the way. I had a profound vision of all the way showers fully stepping into this expanded role in the last few days, and it was indeed profound. We have often been misunderstood, and so often been ridiculed and challenged, and yet we never gave up. We simply continued, even if this meant being alone, and following the visions, the call, because the vision and the call were greater than the sum of ourselves and others. Now we are being asked to not only serve on a planetary level, but on intergalactic and universal levels at far higher degrees. Yet we are capable of taking on the added responsibility, because innately we know for sure that we agreed to this long before we are even born at this time, and for an eye wink in eternity took on this physical vessel on earth. And now here we are, ready to serve in ever greater and higher degrees, paving the way, being the way, and yet this way is beyond the mere earth. It is indeed an expansion of cosmic consciousness, way beyond what human words can express. Yet our soul knows. It has always been known, for we are one with the infinite source within us, ever guiding us, ever there, within and without. And as we follow that call, the way opens, where none was before. Now is the moment to step fully into the unknown and embrace our purpose as cosmic explorers, which in truth we are. From JudithKusel.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Adrian Elise, December 1st through 8th, 2025, Coming Home, Supernova Astrology Update. With Saturn and Mercury direct, we are starting to move. It's the quickening of our rebirth in Mother's womb. Now we dig our way out of the cave of the deep sojourn into the mysteries of Scorpio and Pisces. It's dark and scary, but harmonized. This is when we reach out and receive divine assistance. The veils are thinning in our favor. All that is dark is coming to be exposed in the light. As we stand up as who we really are, we begin to reap the rewards of the trials we have been through. Hosts of angels are available to help us in this final push into New Earth. Venus is just finishing up her turn in the grand water trine. Over the few days, Venus came into conjunction with Black Moon Lilith, opposition with Uranus, and trine Neptune. These are the transits that Mars, the Sun, and Mercury 3 times are making through this wilderness trek. Mercury turned direct at 20 degrees Scorpio on November 30th, and will now head back through the last decan of Scorpio. Mercury will make it to 21 degrees on December 2nd, entering the grand water trine for the 3rd time through December 14th. 3rd time is the charm. It's when the transit hits home and makes sense. It's when we act on the knowledge and clarity we have received through the retrograde. Mercury will be opposite of Uranus and trine Neptune on December 11th, moving into Sagittarius on December 12th. Mercury will make the final personal planet sextile with Pluto on December 14th. Mercury will progress to 6 degrees Sagittarius, exiting retrograde shadow on December 17th. This full moon happening in exact square to the nodes of the moon is bringing an energy of destiny. Mercury is preparing for his 3rd and final time through the early degrees of Sagittarius, which means that we are coming to the top of the mountain. This Gemini full moon is like a spotlight on the path from which we came. We are facing grief over where we have allowed ourselves to be suppressed in our voice. The intuitive, the emotional, the sensitive. Mother Earth is crying out to be heard. At the same time, we are feeling reoriented and falling back into loving devotion with Mother energy. This astrology is about coming home. The Sun and Moon in square to the South Node in Virgo is asking us when we are going to finally complete our mission to clean up the Earth. It's been delayed for centuries and lifetimes. There is a great pressure on the heart and soul of supernovas. We want to be true to our goddess. We are ready to come home to her, and she is responding and awakening with visceral rainbow plasma fields that we can step into and bring miracles. It feels so good that we will easily forget how hard it has been. Victory is ours. No one can take our soul growth. Any harm done to us has only served to strengthen our soul connection, which is also Mother. She is ready to play again too. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Colleen Lemma. On Monday, December 1st, we enter a new energy. We are now in the last month of a universal 9-year. The 9 years is about completion, transformation, and endings, and we have had our share of these personally and collectively. A 9 universal year also emphasizes spiritual growth, humanitarianism, and universal love, and we have also seen these energies magnifying in the field. This has been a year to finalize chapters in our life, let go of old patterns, and clear out emotional and physical clutter to make space for the future. It calls for reflection on the past 8 years to gain wisdom and clarity for what comes next. By embracing completion, letting go and closure, we create space for the new cycle to begin. The vibration of this year, 2025, plus the vibration of this month, December, equates to the World Tarot card. The World card also represents the completion of a major life cycle and spiritual fulfillment after a journey of growth and learning. It signifies achieving wholeness, enlightenment, integrating all parts of oneself, and understanding one's place within the universe. This card also marks the transition into a new beginning, where past lessons provide the foundation for future experiences. It signifies a state of cosmic understanding, where the individual feels a profound connection to all things and has integrated their inner and outer selves. It represents a sense of balance, integration, and harmony. It represents a successful transition to a new phase of life with the wisdom gained from past experiences. And so, here we are, personally and as part of the collective, readying ourselves for a new chapter, a new timeline, and a new earth. Are you ready for what comes next? Will you participate in the rebirthing of a new way? Let us all come together in the spirit and energy of universal love and create a new paradigm where everyone feels valued and respected, where differences are celebrated rather than feared, and where equality is not just an ideal, but a lived reality. Blessings of love and light to all, from ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Sagittarius, sesquiquadrate Jupiter retrograde in Cancer. Back in the upside down. Everywhere feels familiar, and yet nowhere is home. Maybe we're trying to run, like a dream in slow motion. Legs become heavy, slowing down to a comical stop. Flabbergasted that limbs deny us the speed we're so used to having. And suddenly we're flipped back to the past. An elder with arms open and a broad smile. That's it, come to me. And we're toddling towards them, finally going places, finally growing up. The sky's the limit. Maybe this is what we need to remember. Give yourself time to find your feet. You have to walk before you can run. The next big adventure will still be there when you're ready. Accept offers of help. Find people who believe in you, and most of all, believe in yourself. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 252, Yellow Overtone Human. Tone 5 with keywords Empower, Radiance, and Command surges through the 5th day of the Yellow Star wave spell, like turning up the brightness on a masterpiece in progress. The 5th day of a wave spell shifts the energy into a more intense pace. It's a get-her-done kind of day. If you use this energy rather than be overpowered by it, you can achieve an amazing amount. Think big and tap into this energy resource. Yellow Human represents influence, wisdom, and free will. Humans are vessels to be filled with wisdom that is channeled. However, we have free will to do what we choose with this wisdom. Use your intuition today, and the wisdom that it brings will be very empowering. Remember, we are in the yellow star wave spell, and as with any wave spell, it is the days that share the same color as the first day that are really the lead players in the 13-day journey. So that means the first day, the 5th and 9th and last day are when most of the action takes place. The agenda for the yellow star wave spell is beauty and art and elegance. This is still the underlying theme, and today the yellow human is empowered by the wave spell agenda. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Christina Papa Giorgio, yellow overtone human, 5 Abe, Keen 252, 1st of December 2025. Countdown, 8 days to the end of Zolkeen, radiant wisdom. Keen 252 equal 9, destiny, service, compassion, humanity. Another very magical and heavenly divine day of radiant empowerment and illumination as we complete this galactic spin countdown, 8 days to go. Day 5 of the spectacular yellow star wave spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. Day 5 of Lamott's wave spell is a deeply spiritual day, filled with an abundance of yellow, golden energy, from the combined energies of the star, yellow human, and yellow sun. It's a day of empowerment and radiance, a very powerful day for magical enlightenment and illumination. It is also a day which activates the question, what legacy would you like to leave on this planet? How can you as an individual use your creativity, wisdom, and influence to make this world a beautiful, more better place for future generations? Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. The overtone tone beautifully aligns with the theme of today's code, that of using your free will choice to empower yourself and others in order to shine brightly. Command your radiance and spread your golden light. Today's question is, how can I align with divine wisdom, using that knowledge to empower and influence others through my radiant creations? Divine blessings for radiating greater influence today. In la ket shala keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 252, Yellow Overtone Human. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to influence. Commanding wisdom. I seal the process of free will. With the overtone tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of universal fire. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Casey Long for your pledge and support on Patreon. And welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Or if you'd like to help support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Michelle Lagerquest for your pledge and support on YouTube memberships, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork. You can purchase our beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of trust, provision, and higher guidance. By the sacred authority of my eternal soul, I now anchor this decree into the heart of God and into the living light of new earth. I am one with the source of all good. No person, no circumstance, no outer story determines my destiny. Only the infinite love of God is my true supply, my true safety, my true guidance, and my true deliverance. I now release the illusions of the ego mind, the doubt, the control, the fear, the illusion of separation. These dissolve in the radiance of the divine presence within me. I declare, all that is good comes to me directly from Source. I trust the will of God, the will of good, over all things. I am open to blessings in expected and unexpected ways. I walk in harmony with divine provision and perfect timing. Beloved God, carry me as you always have. I surrender the how, the when, and through whom. I open to miracles, synchronicities, and higher pathways of light. I trust in the love that cannot fail. I trust in the truth that cannot falter. I trust in the goodness that always prevails. By my breath, by my heart, by my light, I step fully into alignment with divine guidance. So it is, so it shall be. I am the living trust of God in motion. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.